there. Now I'm going to call up, let's see how we're doing here. We're right on time. I can't believe this. We're right. David Vogelzang. This guy is, we're just so proud to have him part of our team. Really inspired by what he has to talk about. David doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the talk.
Thanks for the wonderful introduction, Mary, and thank you all for coming out. I've been part of this Pro Magnum team for about 2 years now, and through our weekly training sessions and many workshops like this, I've obtained a treasure chest of very eye-opening, inspirational, and essential financial concepts, some of which I'm either in the process of implementing or that I'm currently implementing with myself and my family. And these concepts are not secrets. However, sadly, they are concepts that are not very widely taught today, and I'm finding that many people don't know these concepts. Because of the importance of the material and the fact that I couldn't keep all this great information to myself, I decided to start a blog over a year ago, and it's called Spreading Financial Confidence, one post at a time. And the URL to this site is down here, but you don't need to know that. I have some cards in the back that I can hand out in case you're interested in going to this blog. Because with today's turbulent economic times and all of the doom and gloom out there, I just wanted to write only positive material about money and the economy, and in hopes to really take the emotion out of the financial decisions that, and I'm always looking to point out the fact that it's actually a great time of opportunity. I'm also regularly posting helpful articles written by some of my favorite personal development gurus that can help us to remain positive, set goals, create good habits, and in essence, become successful, not only in finances, but in life as well. So there's no negative news here. If you want some negative news, you can feel free to tune into any cable, TV, or radio station. So we're only spreading financial confidence, and I hope you take some time to check out my blog. And thank you, Jerry, for allowing me to shamelessly plug my blog during this workshop.
It's well worth it.
But as you've heard before, what we like to do in these workshops is bring everything together. And what I mean by that is what you've already seen. That we don't only teach the rules to the money game, we also talk about the tools that you can use, and we offer some outside-of-the-box ideas that can help you win at that money game. And one of the rules that we like to talk about has to do with time. And just like what Michael and Amy were talking about time, and even Jerry was talking about, time is the most important factor in the wealth equation. A relatively small amount of money invested over a long period of time can grow to become a significant amount of money. And wouldn't you all agree that children have an abundance of time? And a tool that you can use to take advantage of this time is to create a Roth IRA for your child. You know, a Roth IRA can be a great investment tool for all ages. Now, there's no minimum age requirements, and it offers tax-free growth as well as tax-free withdrawals. The one thing is that Jerry mentioned is that it requires verifiable earned income. So that's where we bring it all together. By bringing it all together, why don't we just start a business for our child, and that way we can take advantage of both the powerful compounding effect of time while also taking advantage of the benefits of investing with a Roth IRA. Now, just like a Roth IRA, there is no minimum age for starting a business. Starting a business for a child can build self-esteem and teach good work ethic to a child. Also, the process of starting a business together can result in better relationships by the bonding between the adult and the child. And a child with a business can become more creative and entrepreneurial, and thus be less likely to be adversely affected in a bad economy, like the bad economy we're having today. And finally, starting a business is a great way to document and verify that earned income that you need to set up your investment. So this kind of brings it all together. And there's a lot of books on this topic of starting a business for a child, but here's two great books that I read and I really recommend if you're interested in starting a business for a child. The first one is Young Bucks: How to Raise a Future Millionaire. Now, this book offers some great business ideas for children of all ages, and it also gives you great ideas on how to approach your kids about starting a business, as well as making it a fun and bonding activity. And once you've read that book, you really need to get this book, because this book I consider, well, this book's called The Kids Roth IRA Handbook: Securing Tax-Free Wealth from a Child's First Paycheck. And I consider this book the Bible on how to start a business for your child. And from helping a child decide what genre of business they're going to be in, like for instance, are they going to be in a service type of job, or are they going to be in a sales type of job? Also, will they be an employee, for instance, working for their parents and getting a W-2 form, or will they be just not getting a W-2 and they'll be a sole proprietor of their own business? This book is also full of great information on how to properly document the earned income, so it's really worth reading. And incidentally, both of these books are available to be seen on my blog. I have a recommended reading section as well. So here's an example to show you how simple it is of an income sheet. All you have to do is fill out the date. So if your kid doesn't get a W-2 form, then you can just fill in the date, the time in, time out, task, location, hired by, amount paid. It's as simple as that anytime they do any type of a task. And I want to share with you an actual experience of mine with helping my son set up his business last year. This is a real life example. This is really my son, Connor, age 7, and this is really a sample of his income sheet. Now, when I helped my son start his business last year, I really didn't know what I was doing, but I got kind of lucky that we had all that blizzard snow last year, because that was some of the first few jobs that he got. And then I needed some help shoveling and spreading some mulch on the gardens around my house. But then, as you can probably see, from March of last year to July, I really couldn't think of many things to get my son to do. So I was like, let's try and delegate the jobs that I really don't want to do. So I got him to clean the bathrooms. I don't like cleaning the bathrooms. And I got him to pick up dog poop from the backyard. Now, I heard a saying that the worse the job, as long as it's safe, is a good character builder for children. So, hoping that he gets a good character out of this. And the summer got into high gear, and people in my neighborhood were going on vacation. My son got some jobs sitting a cat, taking out the trash, and feeding a frog while they were on vacation. He also got a job watering tomato plants and filling bird baths while another neighbor was on vacation. So, and I had him help me mow the lawn and pull weeds. I mean, after you get the ball rolling, once you get this started, you can start thinking of all sorts of things for your child to do. And at the end of 2010, the final amount of money that he made for his business was $335. And what we did at the end of 2010, early 2011, is we invested that $335 one time into a Roth IRA. We actually, we heard about the concepts, but we actually did this. And at age 8, at that time he was age 8, so he has 57 years till he's age 65. So we decided to check out and see how much this $335 can grow into if you let it sit for 57 years. And I actually handed the financial calculator over to my son and helped him push in the buttons. And at 3%, it would be like $1,800 over 57 years. Not really exciting. But at 6%, $9,000. When you get up to 8%, it gets up to almost $27,000. At 10%, $76,000. And at 12%, which is very possible over 57 years, $214,000. So that was pretty exciting for my son to keep pushing in the buttons, and his eyes grew wider and wider as we were doing this. But the another thing is, this is all going to be tax-free money when he pulls it out, because because of us setting up a Roth IRA, it's going to all be tax-free, which is pretty exciting. But the cool thing about starting a business is usually you don't just start up a business for 1 year. You want to keep on with your business, and you want it to do better and better. And so it's a year later. My son's a year older, has a little bit more hair on his head, and already for 2011, he's already got $200 already made in his business. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to beat the $335 from last year. He already got excited about what he did last year, and he's excited to even do more this year. So you can see this concept is very possible if you're willing to do a little work up front. And really, aren't our kids worth it? But talking about kids, I also have a daughter age 4, and she's our millionaire in training. And a couple facts about her is the year we started her business was this year. So the year of her starting her first business was 2011. The estimate age of her first investment, I'm estimating she's going to be around 5 when she makes her first investment. Estimate amount of her first investment? I don't know. But let's just assume that Caroline makes the same $335 that Connor made. If she just invested that $335 just like Connor did into a Roth IRA, now she'll be 3 years younger than Connor, so she'll have 60 years to go to invest her money before 65. So at 12%, that's projected to go to a little over $300,000. So if we just subtract the what was projected for my son, the $214,000 from the $300,000 that my daughter is projected to make until age 65, you can see that the difference is $86,000, and that difference is just the extra amount she made by starting to invest only 3 years earlier than her brother. Now, isn't that something that's important to know? I mean, so the value of this life lesson is definitely priceless. But I wanted to tell you one more thing before I turn it back over to Jerry, and that is, does everybody know this guy, Warren Buffett? Age 80, net worth of $40 billion. Well, an interesting fact about him is he bought his first share at age 11, and now he regrets that he started too late. Now, my son bought his first share at age 8, and my daughter will be buying her first share at age 5. And I don't know about you, but I don't want my children having the same regrets as Warren Buffett. So just think about all the possibilities. If we get our kids thinking more entrepreneurial and investing at an early age, the sky's the limit. Thank you very much.